Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rich. In this video, I'm going to be doing something which I do a lot for my YouTube videos for my music, which is animating the music program called Motion Leap on my iPad. So this is for my epic project, The Phoenix Ascending, which is all kind of like trailer and epic music. And for this, I use this program called Motion Leap, and I animate the images which I've generated with Midjourney, which are all kind of like cool sci-fi images. I know some of you are like, oh, AI, but to be honest with you, the images are fantastic and they work really nicely with my project. And AI is a creative tool, much like auto-tune, which is computers doing magic. So let's dive in, and I'm going to chat to you through my process whilst I'm doing it. So here we go, this is the artwork I got from Midjourney, basically like a superhero child channeling his powers. The track is called Retribution, and it's about, I imagine, like a young superhero getting revenge for somebody doing bad stuff to his family, that type of thing. That's at least what I'm going for with this. And I think this looks awesome. So the idea here is I'm going to make his eyes glow, and I'm probably going to make everything around him swish and swirl and probably put an overlay over the top of it. I really love doing these little animations. They're a lot of fun, and actually I think they're a huge part of the creative process, creating visuals for my music. So first steps first, we're going to add an element, and I'm going to use these little glowing balls. His eyes are green. Unfortunately, there isn't a green one. There's a blue one. I think probably the best chance I'm going to have is either a white or a yellow to go right in the centre of his eyes. So there we go. There's the glowing thing there. If I put it like, it looks a bit crazy when it's that big. If I just zoom in a little bit, do you see that old-fashioned zoom? And then move it right into the middle of his eye. There we go. Do you think I should do both eyes? Yeah, both eyes. Come on, let's add another element. I love this stuff. It's so much fun. That's actually to be totally honest with you, one of the most fun things about producing epic music is creating these epic visuals. Oh, where have they gone? Have I just completely missed them? I do find it annoying. Oh, there it is. How I sometimes lose track of where these elements are. But then we can, let's zoom that, put that in the middle of his eye as well. Awesome. Okay, now the other thing I wanted to do was animate, sort of swirl it. So with Motion Leap, you've got this little thing where you can create this area that you colour in, and then you tell it the direction that it's going to move, and it moves in that direction. I mean, it's pretty cool. So the plan here is massive brush, kind of swirl around him completely, like everything but him is swirling with power. That's the plan. Sometimes I do these animations and it looks awful. Sometimes I do these animations and it looks amazing. And I'm hoping it's going to be the second, super cool animation. But yeah, because I actually had a comment on that The Phoenix Ascending YouTube channel from someone saying like, how do you do these visuals? They're awesome. And I'll be honest here, I felt a bit embarrassed to say I use AI to generate the images because some people get really funny about it. And I get it, because as a creative, it's like possibly taking work from us. But I don't believe that is the case. I believe that, yeah, it might take some work, but much like platforms like Fiverr took some work but didn't take my work. And actually one of the reasons why I'm focusing more on building my own record label over and above being a production music composer. Here we go. That's the way everything's going to move. Let's see it. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Okay, I think I need to press pause. I need to colour in a little bit more of him. It looks really ace. This kid is very angry. I think maybe he hasn't had his morning snack. Right, let's do an overlay. Sometimes the overlays are a bit too much and you don't need them. Crackling overlay, nah. Smoky. Blimey. I think I like a shimmering. Oh, the smoke's quite cool. Maybe I don't even need an overlay. 90s VHS. That's cool, but a bit much. That is, maybe if I tone it down a bit, then it's kind of like his powers are interacting with the electromagnetic frequencies. And that is awesome. Oh, lovely. Oh, that's cool. You see those little bits of fire. That's cool too. This is the other thing I find with this, is I'm always like, ooh, cool, ooh, cool. That's the one. Little bits floating around. Well, I've got one of those old cases that's got a keyboard on it, and for some reason, as per usual with most hardware stuff, it is no longer supported. And that is the artwork I think I'm going to use. What I'll do is I'll import it into Screenflow, where I just put the music on, and I'll put the Phoenix Ascending and then Retribution across the bottom. But that is how I produce the artwork for my Phoenix Ascending channel export. So you can export it here as like video, live photo, original size. It's actually a 16:9 anyway, so I don't need to do it. And it exports it as like a little 6-second loop. 6-second loop, and I mean, I could just export it in 2K, because I don't really actually use a 4K, but as it's still quite a small file, it's only 6 seconds, I will export that, and then just save it to and then I'll just share it with my computer, which is on, which is awesome and cool. iPhone, no, AirDrop, my Mac Pro. Ooh. Beep, 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 beep. Done. Okay, so I've got this session Screenflow loaded up, and I'm just going to chuck that little clip that I used, or that I made, into this session, and I'm going to chuck in Retribution. I've called it V1. I'm probably going to keep it as is, to be honest with you. Yes. Serious business. Okay, so a couple of things I need to do. Just make sure that fits the frame like that, and also loop it, because it's obviously a 6-second clip. I'm going to do this. You can see my computer's finding it difficult to handle this recording whilst also dealing with this. It's a good thing this camera is not going through my computer, because that would be a bad day for my computer completely. Right, now let's just loop that and let's see what this sounds like. It looks a bit glitchy at the moment, but actually it will run smooth when I export it. Let's see that. It's so emotional. Right, let's save this as not my notebook. That's what I'm doing right now. New folder, the Phoenix Ascending, Retribution, YouTube video, create, save, done. Okie dokie. Now what I'd like to do as well is open up one of the other things, the word has escaped me, other Phoenix Ascending videos, so that I can also get the right font and stuff for this one. It's funny how sometimes it's really, really difficult to talk and do stuff at the same time. Sometimes it's just easy as pie. Other times, there it is. Other times my brain just goes, does not compute. There we go. Pledge of Redemption. So that's the video. And that's the kind of idea that we've got going on there. So let's open that up. get that font, copy and paste those layers into that. One's cool too. So I mean about those AI images. I know what everyone means, but at the same time, like I said, we're all happy to use auto-tune and all these other cool tools. So why wouldn't we use these tools as well? Hey, I don't know. Now this isn't called Pledge of Redemption, it's called Retribution. Retribution, have I spelled that right? It looks wrong. Maybe it's right, I don't know. Done. Awesome. It sounds so cool. I'm really proud of this. As like a piece of video work, I think it looks great, works great. And hope you can kind of see the kind of idea as to why I'm doing this. Awesome. So like I said, this is for my sort of epic project. As you know, I'm building a record label at the moment, a record label of my own making and my own music, which covers fantasy music, which includes epic fantasy as well, fantasy music, indie music, and I was never sure whether to put ambient. I think ambient kind of fits in, but it's like fantasy, epic, indie, ambient. I do some lo-fi beat stuff. It's not really my huge focus. I just do that on the side, and also dark horror. It's kind of like horror and metal, something in between. But yeah, dark stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm following my own advice and just playing the lottery basically, and having a huge amount of fun doing it. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching and listening. You rock, and I'll see you in the next one.